Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be going over the 10 scalping rules that helped me save thousands of dollars in 3 years of trading Forex. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the sub button and hit that like button, and let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so as you guys know, in this YouTube channel I don't like to waste your time. I like to jump right into it, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's start off with rule number 1. Rule number 1 is follow your rules. That should be the first thing on your rule list. Follow your rules, because every day when you read that, you're gonna know, okay, rule number 1, I have to stick to these rules. The rules are there for a reason. The rules are there to make you a disciplined trader. You do not want to be the best trader in the room, but you want to be the most disciplined trader in the room, because you're probably gonna make more money that way. Disciplined traders do not blow accounts. Disciplined traders understand that long-term profitability is the way to go. So if you're disciplined long-term, you will make money long-term. But if you're constantly breaking your rules and doing stupid stuff like trading when you're not supposed to, or taking gambler entries on the lower time frames, or doing anything like that, that means you're not disciplined. You need to make sure that you stay disciplined so that you can reap the rewards long-term. Rule number 2 is learning a good strategy. You want to make sure that your strategy is good and it works, right? Because if you learn a bad strategy, you're going to actually create bad habits. Those bad habits are extremely hard to get rid of. Once they are part of your trading style, they're not going to go away for quite a while. So make sure that you're learning a good strategy and actually learning from someone that helps you through that strategy. Rule number 3 is do not give up. You know, my mentality is to never give up. I have never thought about giving up in my whole trading career. The reason for that is because I knew that if I don't give up and I'm consistent with my strategy, it'll play out long term. So consistency is everything. It took me 1 year to figure this all out because of the fact that I was consistent with my strategy and I was there every single night. A lot of people want to slack. They only want to be on the charts 3 days out of the week. And guess what? Those type of people are not going to make it. And I love to be the bearer of bad news, because at the end of the day, I'm just as real as it gets. I want to make sure that you guys understand what you guys actually have to do and not sugarcoat anything. So if you're not consistent in this Forex game, you will not make it in Forex. Rule number 4, start small. I wish I followed this rule early on. Starting small. Start with just $10, because if you can't make $10 in one day, you're not going to be able to make $1,000. So stop thinking that the more capital you have is the more money you are going to make. That's just not how trading works. If your strategy does not work on a $1 account, it cannot work on $1,000, $10,000, or $100,000 account. Take it slow. Do not rush to up your lots. Take it very slow, and then you guys will see long-term profitability. Because if you're taking it slow and slowly upping your lots, now you're going to be more comfortable with the drawdown. You're going to be more comfortable with the amount of risk that you're taking on the table. So be smart and stop rushing the process. Alright guys, so rule number 5 is having your stops to break even. I'm gonna actually show you guys a trade that I took that I moved my stops to break even, and it played out beautifully. So guys, when you take a break even trade, it does not mean that you lost that trade. It means that you have a break even trade for that day. It does not mean that you lost. A lot of people like to look at break even trades as a losing trade, but it's definitely not. It's just taking advantage of the free trade that the market gave you. So imagine you getting in a position and you being risk-free. It's the most beautiful feeling in the world. So don't feel bad when that trade comes back down to break even. So we took this trade right over here. We had a support being formed at this area here. So I was like, okay, if price holds this support and starts to engulf this candle and then go and start to wick fill this, I'm gonna execute that trade. And I had a 20 pip stop loss. I knew, okay, if price comes up to my 20 pip take profit or close to it, I'm actually going to move my stops to break even around that area. So I moved my stops to break even at this zone right over here due to the fact that I want to preserve my capital. If I'm 18 pips in profit and we're 2 pips away from TP, I'd rather be at break even than risk hitting my stop loss, which in this position it actually played out beautifully. 90% of the time, my stops are going to break even because I love those free trades that the market gave me. I'd rather be break even than lose my trade. So which is a great rule for you guys to have, and stop looking at the break even trades as a losing trade. A break even trade for me is a winning trade because I followed my rules. I followed my strategy. Put your stops to break even more often and watch how your account will grow. Alright guys, so before we go into rule 6, I have a huge announcement to make. January 2nd at 1 a.m. Eastern time, we are going to be going live on YouTube again. we're gonna come back and we're gonna take over YouTube live streams again, bro. London session was my session. We had almost 700, 800 people watching us a night. So we're gonna build it back up. I decided to take the rest of the year off due to the fact that, you know, I wanted to enjoy my profits and not be working so hard by the end of the year, since it is holiday time. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that when you guys are profitable, it's good to take some time off. You don't want to be working all year round, you know. That's the freedom that we have, which is why it's called freedom trading. But yeah, guys, so January 2nd, 1 a.m. Eastern time, you guys can go to my channel, click live, and then you'll be able to set the reminder. So make sure you guys do that. Rule number 6, one of the biggest rules: make your winners bigger than your losses. Whether that is catching a 1 to 2, you want to make sure that the winners are bigger than the losers. What I do, since I like to catch my 1 to 1s, I like to manage risk and drawdown. So if I see that the trade isn't going my way, I like to cut half or cut 75% of my trade, because I don't want to take a full loss ever. That's one of my rules. Do not take full losses, so when I take a win, it'll be bigger than my loss. That is a huge rule. Put it on your board and make sure you look at it every single day. Rule number 7 is paying attention, very close attention to market structure. Market structure will tell you where the market's gonna go in the future. If you guys are with market structure, you guys will win most of your trades. I can promise you guys that, because if market structure is bullish and you're taking a sell, you're most likely gonna lose. So stop taking sells on a bullish structure. Stop taking buys on a bearish structure. Take your trend trade. Stick to the trend and you guys will see your account grow. So rule number 8 is journaling your trades. I tell this to every single person that I do a one-on-one with, is to journal your trades. Journaling your trades will actually take your trading to a different level, because you can actually see what works and what doesn't work. Like, let's say it's a breakout trade. The breakout trades are working 80% of the time, but the retracement setups are working 60% of the time. You can start to remove the setups that aren't working for you. At that point, you're able to tweak your strategy. But if you don't know what works and you don't know what doesn't work, how do you expect to get better? Journal your trades. Don't be lazy with it. Give yourself an amazing explanation to that trade, so that then you can go back when maybe you're in a losing streak. You can go back to when you were in a winning streak and see what was working for you back then. So journaling my trades has helped me take my trading to another level, and without journaling, I would not be here today. Rule number 9, one of the most important rules: do not overtrade. I know a lot of my students, every time that I do a one-on-one, I ask to see their MetaTrader account. And every time I see their MetaTrader, it's like 20 trades in a night or 10 trades in a night. And it's like all buys and sells and buys and sells and buys and sells. That's not going to get you guys anywhere. I promise you guys are gambling. Like I always say, less in trading is more. The less trades you take, the more money you will make. Do not overtrade. You only need 1 to 2 trades a day. If you're taking more than that, then you're absolutely doing it wrong. Stop over trading. The less trades you take, the more you'll make. Rule number 10, practice every day. Every single day I backtested. I still backtest to this day. If you guys are not backtesting, then you guys don't know what works. So make sure you guys are there every single day. Stop being lazy. Stop sacrificing your success. If you guys want to be profitable in this game, you have to be all in. If you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you right now. So stop getting home from work and procrastinating you getting on the charts. But get back from work and get on your computer and grind for an extra 2-3 hours, because that's what's gonna make you successful. That's what's gonna bring you the freedom you want in your life. But if you guys don't do that, then guess what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna be stuck. But yeah, guys, those are my 10 scalping rules, guys. I know that you guys will learn from it. I hope you guys write down every single rule and put it on a little board, and make sure that you guys read it every day before you enter a trade. And if you haven't done one of them, make sure you go and do them. If you guys got value from this video, make sure you hit the like button and sub to the channel if you're new for weekly videos. I'm dropping videos every single week, 1 to 2 videos a week. I haven't given my YouTube audience a discount in quite a while. So if you guys want to join my mentorship, which will help you become a full-time trader long term, then you guys want to click the link down below and tap in. I'm gonna have a promo code for you guys there, and then that way you guys can live trade with me. You guys can take all the trades I take, and you guys will actually have access to a mini course in there where I have all my setups, free one-on-one classes there as well, and everything you guys need to be profitable. I have students from all over the world killing it, bro, killing the market. So I want to make sure that you guys kill it too. So tap it and then you'll become a freedom trader just like us. And remember, guys, I respond to all my comments, so make sure you guys leave a comment if you guys have any questions. I respond to every single one of them. But freedom trading family, we out.